Greetings, Fire Chargers, Darkblade here. So later this week, I will have launch a new series called Google Gemini Plays Pokemon, in which I will have Google Gemini play a Pokemon game. Well, technically, I will play a Pokemon game according to what the AI tells me to. I will also be resuming my ChatGPT Plays Pokemon series. Means also this week, probably sometime after my graduation, which happens this week, and next week, when after that is established, I will also get much more into my more recent languages that I've been trying to learn. So, very deep or dive into Persian and Japanese, mainly Persian, that than I have previously done. And what else should I say? And maybe if I learn some more modern Japanese, I could help out with learning Japanese with the Bible series. Yeah, I know David Falk says that doing this to learn Japanese is not a good idea. Yeah, but uh, this is but I have already promised the learning Japanese with the Bible series to my viewers, and therefore it must continue as it has already been guaranteed. I've already made that promise to you that this series will be in existence. So, yeah, and I'm also going to get back into the Table of Nations, particularly because to analyze my research is basically just going through Bible Hub to see all the names in the Table of Nations and basically where else in the biblical text they appear, mainly because as I want to explore how these names are used, so that feeds into my interpretation. That feeds into the interpretation that I should build for myself for the early chapters of Genesis. So I will begin the research for that next week, later this week or next week, as well as getting into Persian and Japanese. But but what I'm doing this week, next week, is mainly research phases. I will not necessarily be putting out Table of Nations videos or learning Japanese with the Bible videos this week or next week. But what I will be necessarily putting out this week and next week are ChatGPT Plays Pokemon and Google Gemini Plays Pokemon. So the former of these, ChatGPT Plays Pokemon, will be part 2. I think I'm currently on a Gen 1 game, either Pokemon Red and Blue, and I think I'm going to do a Gen 2 game for, what's it called? And Google Gemini. My options are gold, silver, and crystal. Of course, I'm going to be using that same website, as I do not have a, Game Boy Color, or any Nintendo game cartridges from those older games. So that's all for this video. Goodbye, Fire Chargers. Make sure to like and subscribe. Darkblade out.